Yes, here we go. Okay. So I hope that it's still, is it still recording the screen? Which screen is it recording though?
It's got both of them.
Both. There's 3 screens. Do you know which one? Can you see my zip forms, Jody?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's in presenter mode. It's perfect. It
Okay.
looks good.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, Brittany. So what you'd see here is when I go to my offers folder, I put all the offers in here. And then
Okay.
for new offers that came in, I will actually, it'll be easier if I go to this. So for new offers that came in, what I'm gonna do is, so Julie, so what I do is I copy their email and their name so that I can find them again. And I create a new folder. And for this one, I'm gonna put, it's 265 no contingencies cash. So, because this is one of the top 3. And then what I would do is I would put all the details of the offer in it, but since she didn't write it yet because she's running behind, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna screenshot it, and then I'm gonna write on the Excel spreadsheet. So I'm gonna move this, anything that I have for it, and I'll move it in here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull up the details on that so that way we can write this. So it's Julie Reynolds, 265. Cash with no contingencies. So that's honestly, that's probably gonna be like, I mean, it could go higher, but that's probably gonna be, oops. What I want to do is color the text. Okay, so like any of the top offers, I'll probably just do in red so that way I can find them. And then let's see, Eric. So what I'll do here is I'll just do the same thing. So you kind of get it. You're just organizing it. So this is from Eric, and I'm going to copy his name and email. And then I'll download all those documents here.
Did any of the previous offers, I know since you changed the price, did they have the escalation? Then
I didn't get through all the offers yet, but no, I didn't see anybody that had an escalation yet.
Okay.
But I didn't get through all the offers yet. Like I have to look through them all.
Sure.
And that you got to be careful with that because you can miss that sometimes. So it is important to make sure you're looking for everything that you need. So I'm skipping all those extra steps. I hate that it wants to like import all this stuff because most of the time you don't need that stuff. So for this offer, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it up on the other screen. Can you see the other screen or no?
No, I just see the Excel sheet.
Okay. So I wish there was a way to share both of these. It doesn't really matter as long as I can pop them in. So this is Eric's offer. And this is at 256. Binding acceptance is April 13th. So you're pretty much just watching me write in all the terms, but that's how you do it. Like I can go more into detail about it, but if you have a lot of offers, it's kind of too hard to like go through that many offers with your client. So it's easier to just pull up oh my gosh, I can't talk.
Spreadsheet.
Yes, a spreadsheet. Okay. Earnest money is $1,000. They do not have any inspections. No radon. No financing. It's crazy. Like it's crazy when you market a property like this, just with that many people coming there, how much more it sells for.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Okay, so this is subject to buyer walking through. Tenant occupied. No later than 5 days after acceptance. Buyer reserves right to cancel offer within 48 hours after walkthrough if it's not satisfactory. The party also reserves the right to renegotiate offer terms after walkthrough that are agreeable to both parties. Buyer is willing to work with seller on a month-to-month lease.
So if I heard that right, that buyer or that offer is okay with renting to the seller then?
Yes, he is okay with renting to the seller. So, but this one is, those are some pretty unattractive terms. So I would have to go through those terms on line 543 of offer. So I'm just gonna like have to be aware of that, I guess. Because that made like all those terms unfortunately made their offer less attractive. SSO, what's an SSO form? Let's see. Oh, it's a short sale form. Okay. And they do have proof of funds. So they are a buyer agent. Okay. So we got Eric's offer. All right, Aaron's offer. Let's see what this is. The most offers I ever got was 40.
Oh, wow. What year was that? Was that like last year or?
I think that was last year, yeah. Or maybe it was the year before that. I can't remember. It was crazy. All right. Is this helpful, or do you kind of feel like you have a handle on how to do this now? Like what you're gonna do?
Pretty decent. I guess this, yeah, that it's just mostly just keeping a good organization system. And that's interesting that you can use the screenshots, though, I will say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say I have a pretty good handle on that.
Okay. And what I should make sure I do is let everybody know that I've received their offers, which I will do that in a second here. Okay. So how's your day going, Brittany?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Going through the code of ethics course that they
Okay.
sent out. So yeah, I was just doing that.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, it's going good.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, I had one of my buyers, so I had them on the portal, and they opted out of the subscription. So
Oh,
I emailed them right away. I haven't heard back from them, but yeah, they opted out, and I asked if maybe it was a glitch in or an error in my system, or if it was maybe the criteria that they wanted to change, but I haven't
I
heard
do
anything
that
back.
too. I just act like, oh, you accidentally
Yeah,
unsubscribed. And then
right.
I just like resend it to them. And people actually do accidentally unsubscribe. Like the guy that just happened to, he's like, oh no. I was like, I just sent it over for you to reactivate. And he's like, oh no, I did that on accident. So it does happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. I'm glad you reached out right away.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes, and I was like, I haven't heard anything. So I'm just wondering if they're just passing on it, but just because the timing might not be right for them. But we'll see.
Yes. So this one didn't provide a proof of funds. That's or a pre-approval. That's not good. So for these ones, I mean, unless they have an escalation, it doesn't really, it's not really going to matter much what the other terms are. Because, and I go through to make sure they don't have any places where they could potentially put like an escalation. But for this, I mean, oh, it's a cash offer. Okay. But they still don't have a proof of funds.
Huh. So the top three, how does that look here on out now since it's an auction style?
So I'm going to be, once I put all this criteria in, then I can talk with the top 3 and let them know they're in the top 3, and then give them one more shot to do a higher offer. I'll tell all of them the same thing.
Mhm.
There's a few different ways you can do that. So like, let's say somebody's like, this top offer, let's say, is 265. I could talk to her and just say, you're just in the top 3, and I'm giving everybody in the top 3 the same chance to re-up their offer if they want to, and those are going to be due like by whatever time frame I put. And then, or I can be as vague or as non-vague as I want. So like for this offer, let's say this one at 256 was in the top 3. So I could call them or text them and say, hey, like, you're in the top 3 and you need to be at 270 to be at the top point at this point.
Mhm.
And then if I got an offer at 270, then I would call Julie back and I'd be like, you are head to head with another offer. Do you
Sure.
like, what do you want to do? And then give them until that deadline to hash it out, like whatever they want to do.
Okay. So
So
it's really not, so then the top 3 really, is that the seller's decision then? So,
yeah, but of course I'm doing my due diligence to get the top offer I can.
right. So it's not it's more so the price versus the contingencies.
No,
Obviously
it's
the cash.
everything. I mean, it's a lot, but if you know it's drastic, I mean, like, why would somebody take a cash offer at 235 when there's one at 265? That's cash, no contingencies. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, you can, and you do have to technically, I have to send all the offers to him and he has to reject them. But
Sure.
this just makes it easier to see.
Right. Okay. So for him though, this is just me talking, I guess. So he might find the most attractive one being the one at 256 because there's more contingencies, but he's able to still live there. So for him, I'm almost betting that that's going to be the best and most attractive one to him, even though the funds are not the most attractive.
Yes. So what I can do, well, there's other things that make that scary though, too. So like, we'd have to look at everything, but I could talk to Julie here at the top and say, this is what we need you to do to your offer. We need you to offer the tenant some time there.
Mhm.
Basically, I could just tell her what she has to do. And
Okay.
I can either send a multiple counter offer proposal, which means I'm giving options to multiple parties and the deal's not done until both parties sign. So you can do that, but the way I do the multiple counter offer proposal style is basically via, like, I'm calling you, I'm texting you, I'm telling you this is what you need to do. Now you send it to me, because it's also an extra protection, because once I send a multiple counter offer proposal,
Mhm.
I'm literally waiving our right to accept something. And anytime you counter
Mhm.
something, it is actually kind of a risk. But if I do it this way, I'm not risking anything, because technically, let's say, oh no, we don't want to do that, or they have hesitation, like, they can technically still back out. But once I give a counter, I'm stating that I no longer have the right to accept their original offer.
Sure.
But if I do it
Mhm.
verbally, and let's say none of the other ones pan out or something happens, then I still have the right for us to go and sign whichever one didn't back out. We can still accept that offer, if that makes sense. So it's
Right.
basically
It's
a
just the
different style.
writing. Like if it's
Yeah.
in writing, yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. It looks like a new Justine's just came through.
So do you label them 1, 2, 3, just basically in the order that they arrived?
Yeah, the best of my ability, basically. I mean, whichever order I put them into the system, I try to do it as soon as they come in, but yeah. Okay, so this is 16. Sorry, no, there's like a lot of downtime where I'm just like loading documents.
No, you're good.
I'm confused what happened here. So that was at 2:35. Okay. So what happened to the one I just downloaded? Where did it go? Okay. And my like a lot of people are calling now.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna text them saying, how can I help? So all right, this one's from Justine. And I believe we did not put this in this yet. So I'm gonna load these documents. Okay. I mean acceptance. So basically you just go through the offer and literally just go right down and then put in the terms where they go. Pretty easy, but it's just time consuming.
For this template, did you have to make this, or do you guys have a template that I could copy in?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Here, let me do that right now so that I don't forget. Did that come through for you?
Let's see here. Yep, just got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No inspection.
Were you working on errands or just Steams?
What's that? Oh, good call. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think we got very few offers with inspection.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. But today's market, it's like, who
Yeah,
needs an inspection anyway?
pretty much.
Unfortunately.
No appraisal. Okay. Proof of funds. Seller may rent back out tenant side unit 2 and smaller garage post close from July 1st or date of closing. With a signed lease and security deposit with an option to renew. An additional 12 months if all parties agree to terms. Seller agreed to have all belongings moved into unit 2 and smaller garage at the time of closing. It does take a little while to get through all these.
Yeah, reading through all the terms and too bad there wasn't a way that you could like pull the information from theirs and export it into a spreadsheet.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? That would be cool. Wait. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Because she just put all of those into this one file, I believe. Okay, here we go. I'm just going through to make sure that I didn't miss any offers, and I also checked my spam.
Oh, sure.
Julie Reynolds. Okay, I have hers. Eric. We have his. Aaron. I got his. I think we got, do we have Laura? Laura Stoner. We have her somewhere. Yes, right here. Lou Ann Pitts, we have her. What I should have done is just done it in order, like from 1 to 16 in the spreadsheet, but
Mhm.
instead I was still downloading them from mail,
Sure.
but that's okay. Tasha. Let's see, where are you, Tasha Johnson? Yep, we got hers. Anita. Oh, I don't know if I got Anita's. Oh, Anita's from, it wasn't an offer, it was an inquiry. Okay, so Carla. Carla S something. Yep, we got hers. And then Laura. We got hers. Are you surprised how crazy this went? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy to see, like, from learning about it from the whole beginning, like meeting with him and seeing everything, and how it
mhm,
makes sense that like he was just so easy to transfer into a listing. He was just like,
mhm.
yeah, that's fine. Um, but I am really surprised though that prior when he had it listed at 200 that it didn't have this kind of craze, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But how long ago was that? Was that this year or last year?
It was last year.
Okay.
And it came up at the end of the year, I believe.
Oh, so before everyone was looking pretty much,
Mm.
or after, I'm sorry. Yeah, wow. Huh.
I wonder if I got, okay, so I did take the screenshot of this.
Is he excited?
He's kind of been really a tough cookie. Like he didn't respond to my last 2 voicemails, so I called him from a different number and then he answered.
Okay.
And I'm just like, yeah, I just was trying to reach you to let you know, like, our offers are due today at 12, so I want to discuss those with you.
Yeah. And what did he say about that? Was he just kind of nonchalant about it?
Yeah,
or-
he's like, yeah, I'll be home. And then I told him, and I also like just want to thank you for putting up with all the chaos at the showings, because I know that was a lot for you. So
Right.
he's like, yeah, it was. So
Yeah. Because how many showings overall, like after everything, was there?
so for each slot, there was most slots, there were multiple showings. Between 4 to 8 were typical, but up to
Right.
like maybe 10 or more.
So
But
Thursday and Saturday were the only days of showings, right? Or
he had it up for literally like 2 days because he like canceled in the middle of one of the days.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know. What a
That's
crazy
crazy.
situation, hey?
Is it this common to have people kind of overwhelmed with the showings, or
Well, if I were to do this anytime again soon, I would do the open house style where I
Yeah.
just have like 2 massive open houses, and that's
Right.
the only time slots available. If you can't get in,
then
sorry.
yeah, just
Because like,
offer without.
yeah, because this style, obviously it didn't work very well for him. Like he didn't like it.
Right.
And this, I guess this style would be better if it was vacant, but since he had so much stuff and he just wasn't amenable to like everything happening, it didn't work out very well.
So maybe like that should be a question. I'm just thinking of like for me of going into it, into listings, maybe that should be a question like, do you want showings or do you want just an open house? Or I guess kind of leave it up
Yes.
to them.
Well, you can, but there's different strategies and different styles. So
Right. It just kind of depends.
it really depends. Yes. And it doesn't work. Like having a big open house is not going to work if you don't price it like an auction. And I
Attractive.
tell people that, and I'm like, if we want to create an auction, this is what we have to price it at. And I go below the lowest price per square foot if we're doing that.
Right.
Oh, Alicia's texting us. I'm gonna tell her we're still on. Oh, is she trying to get in our room? How do I so don't know how to do these room things yet. This is like, how do I add? I don't know how to do this. Jody, help us.
I think if she logs on, I think she should be able to click the breakout rooms at the
Oh,
bottom.
okay.
And then I just told her right now we're in the work group breakout room. So hopefully she'll be able to join it.
Okay.
She in there? There we go.
Did she join?
Yep.
Like, how do we add her to the
She's
room?
muted still.
But how do we add her? Oh, she's here.
I don't know if she can hear us, or maybe she's muted on purpose.
Are you there, Alicia? Can you hear us?
There we go. Now there we
Oh,
go.
there we
She's
go. You're
still
still
muted. There we
muted.
go.
On my chat. Now I can unmute. It wasn't working.
Okay.
I'm here.
Can you see
Yay!
can you see the screen, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going through offers and adding the offers in here. And then we are adding all the terms of the offers to this spreadsheet. So that way we can see it on one sheet. Then I'm gonna sort the offers, and then basically like I'll have to send all the offers to him for him to either reject or whichever one he's gonna accept. So we're kind of
Sounds
just
good.
getting through that right now.
So now what is this screen?
What screen?
Whatever you have up right now, what is this?
I apologize. I have multiple screens. So what do you see?
So the folders, so she's seeing the 1
Yes.
through 16, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
on the zip forms.
Yeah, those are the folders of the offers that we got.
Okay.
Brittany,
So
you
basically,
can feel free to explain for a second while I'm still looking through these.
sure. So I think what he's doing is whenever he's getting like information from like emails, or I want to say it's just emails, but it might be on zip forms too. That'll be a question for him, I guess. But he'll put it into the folders as he gets them as best as he can. Obviously he'll get multiples, but he'll try to order them 1 through whatever. And then all the documents like the offered purchase and pre-approval letter or proof of funds will all be in their each individual folder there.
So kind of like how you and I were talking about the other day on how we're gonna
Yes, about like
figure
how
all that
it's
out.
organized.
You've
Yeah,
already got it.
yeah, kind of. So like this is more so just for like the offers though. Like so it's not necessarily like for like leads and whatnot or like
Gotcha.
clients. Like overall, it's not like overall folder, it's just like pertaining to the offers for the specific house. So, but yeah, similar.
This house has a lot of offers on it.
Yeah, he was saying that the most he's gotten was like 40 offers on a place.
And
Like,
this
oh
is the
my.
one from over the weekend.
Yeah.
The nonsense, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
still pretty good chunk of offers.
Yeah,
Great.
I think this is it for now. I just went through everything in my mail and this is all I see.
So this is just all things that come through your email, right? Or does anything come to you through zip form?
No, it comes through your email.
Okay.
And they use zip forms to send it.
Okay. So then zip form will just email it to you and then you export it from the email into your zip form.
Yes. 1 second. I have to give somebody a contact really quick. Sorry.
Wish I would have hopped on sooner, but this has been a day.
Why? What was your day like?
So our property got bought out 9 months ago by a new company. They decided last week they were gonna send us the new leases, but everybody's lease kept having problems. And then they just stopped responding and sent everybody a 28-day notice yesterday.
Oh my.
So we're like, all right, do we have a place to live? Do we not? Because no place has availability. But thankfully, after calling 1,000,000 times and not being a happy camper, the property managers agreed to, as long as you sign the lease by the end of the day, you can stay. So it's been a day of calling different properties, trying to find somewhere to possibly live, calling them. It's been a lot.
Yeah.
But you officially were able to sign the lease and you're able to stay now, right?
Yeah, I signed it
did that
yesterday
change it?
just in case,
Yeah.
because
Who
there
knows?
was a chance, according to the lawyer from when I worked for the apartment complex, he said even if I signed it yesterday and they sent the 28-day, there's still a good chance a court will uphold me signing it after the 28 days, since it was like an hour later.
Mm,
Not even, I think it was like 20 minutes later that I signed it from when they sent it to me.
right.
But I can stay. I don't have to
Good.
panic.
Yeah.
I just set up my desk and my chair and you're
I know, I
telling me
thought that too. I was like, well, where's that gonna go now?
right, where am I gonna put it?
I have some space in my room. Just come on over.
Perfect, we'll share an office. Boom. Let's just rent out a storefront and just work in an office together.
Right.
Tell people, come on in.
Oh my gosh, isn't it crazy how drastic some of these offers are? 140 all the way up to 265.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty big difference.
And
Well-
what did the guy want for it?
He was asking 149.9.
And this person's trying for 140. Well, the place looked a little out of shape.
Oh yeah. it
Yeah.
definitely
Just a
did.
smidge. It's fine. Just a smidge. I was telling my sister about it and she asked me where it was and I kind of explained it. She's like 2 minutes down the road. We are pretty sure it's owned by a family member of the same people that own where she lives 2 minutes down the road.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow, really?
I was like, oh, you better tell your grandpa that his friend needs to get his whole life together.
Yeah. That's funny.
So now for your Excel spreadsheet,
Yes.
do you have an empty one that you can
Yep.
send us to use?
I literally just sent one
Yeah.
to Brittany.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at Excel, like Word, PowerPoint, all the other things, publish, I can run through like nobody's business, but Excel, I'm like, I don't know what this means.
I got really good at, so I was the same way. And then my last job, I used it so much to track like employees and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And oh, I got good at it, but I was surrounded like Clayton. He's like a nerd with Excel. He does spreadsheets for fun. So I told him to build me spreadsheets.
I'm a slight bit worried about your fiance.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's all right.
I mean, I pick fights on the internet for fun, so there's a huge difference there.
Yeah, he's kind of a nerd.
Fun fact, I'm banned from posting on all of the major news websites' Facebook pages. I can't comment on anything.
Oh my.
Why? Oh, maybe that's another conversation for another day.
I get bored and like sometimes I just like to troll the idiots. Like there was something about Trump and like 5,000 comments about this, and that, and Biden and blah, blah, blah. And all I said was, if the president controlled the gas, why didn't Trump give it to us for free? And then it started this whole thing and CBS 58 blocked me. And they're like,
Oh,
and my friend runs the Facebook page and she texts me and she goes, seriously? I had to
seriously?
block you. I got in
I
trouble. And I was
blocked
like, well, I was bored. Okay.
I wonder how many people actually do get blocked from that, because there's a lot of like really
Mhm.
like crazy comments on there. There's always at least one. So I wonder how big of their block list.
Dude, I should ask her.
Do it.
'Cause
That'd be
she
interesting.
also, she runs the Facebook page for CBS, but also works for the airport. So I don't know if you've seen the airport's TikToks about that monkey that went missing. And now like the stuffed animal, they were on Good Morning. She was on Good Morning America for it.
my.
People magazine, like she runs that too and takes this monkey that was left behind at the airport on like adventures. And she tells me all the time she's got to block people because people are like, I'm trying to find out news on TikTok from General Mitchell if my flight's going on, not some stupid monkey.
What?
Like you're gonna check TikTok to know if your flight is canceled. It's called
Right.
Google.
Right? How about you use the actual website?
Right. I'm gonna check TikTok. Yeah, because that's reliable
That
information.
makes sense. You can trust everything on the internet, you know?
Duh.
This
The
person
internet is
has like a
ridiculous.
pre-approval, but it doesn't say like what type, like it doesn't say if it's like conventional or if it's FHA.
Is there like if somebody doesn't say something, can you just, is there like, if kind of like how some of the like buyer agency agreements, if nothing is selected, the default is this?
No,
Mm.
like not for, I mean, I would think that it would be conventional, but that's very strange to me that a lender would not specify what type of loan it is.
Right. Who got the tunes going?
That's me. All right.
I had to turn mine off. Y'all don't want to listen to Hannah Montana.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, Brittany does. I know that one.
I used to be obsessed with like Hannah Montana and or no, I'm sorry, what's that other one? She was kind of like Hannah Montana. I'm trying to remember. Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I was
Yes.
obsessed with Lizzie McGuire.
Have you seen Hillary Duff's new show on Hulu?
Oh, yeah.
No.
How I Met
How
Your
I
Father.
Met Your Father?
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, I didn't
It's
see that yet.
so good.
Yeah.
I
I-
binged it all instantly.
See, I watched it when they only let it come out on like every Tuesday. So I had to wait for one episode every Tuesday.
See,
I
nope.
could not do.
If there's a show that I have to wait for, I will wait until it all premieres and then just watch it.
Very smart.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, when Disney Plus came out, I totally binge watched Lizzie McGuire.
I loved it. I
It
loved
was
it.
so
The
good.
first thing I did when my sister gave me her Disney Plus password was I watched the Hannah Montana movie and the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh yeah, so good.
I don't have Hannah or I don't have like Hulu anymore. I used to.
Oh yeah.
We play password share in my family.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
we gave up Netflix. My mom gave us Amazon. We gave up Paramount. My sister gave us Hulu and Disney. And then my mom also gave us HBO.
Nice.
That is nice.
Anyone a fan of Fantastic Beasts?
I
What
haven't
is
seen
that?
that.
It's like the Harry Potter spin-off. The new
Oh, I
movie.
was never into Harry Potter.
No? Oh, I
No.
never was either. And then a few years back, like I watched it for the first time and it was so good.
I could never get into it because my siblings, mainly my sister, that was all she would ever watch.
Oh, makes
And
sense.
I wanted to watch Mad TV. Girl, like, why are you watching Harry Potter? I'm 10 and shouldn't be watching Mad TV, but I want to watch it. Same with like, she was very big on like anime and stuff like that. No, not my thing.
Yeah, I'm not really an anime person either. I love art, and so you'd think that I would like anime, but
Right.
I just can't get into it. I don't know.
Me either. Like, give me some Bob's Burgers and Family Guy. Let me call that a day. And it's funny because when did it premiere? 99?
It's
So-
old.
I was 6 years old when Family Guy came out. And my child is 7 and has seen every single episode of every season of Family Guy. And we even watch the new ones together every Sunday.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Clayton likes Family Guy, and he always makes fun of me because I always say it's such a stupid show. It's
But
funny,
it's so
but yeah,
funny.
and
That's
then
why it's
he's
stupid.
like every time we watch an episode, like 2 minutes in, you're like dying laughing. I'm like, shh, no, don't say that. It's stupid.
It's so funny. And I think Chris and I will quote it back and forth. And I also have a problem with constantly quoting SpongeBob. Like my sister and I will just,
Mhm.
we find a way to quote SpongeBob in any conversation. But he said something about like Lobster Fest over the summer. Oh, because I got really badly sunburned and he called me Lobster Fest. And I just yelled, "Rock lobster." So then we started singing the song, and like he'll just randomly come up behind me and start singing it. And
That's too
or
funny.
he'll sing it in public, and that's how I find him.
That's even better. I like that.
Oh my
Ask
goodness.
ask Clayton what he knows about it. It's funny.
I dumped water all over myself this morning, and because I was trying to pour my water in here, and I like did this kind of thing, and it just like went, it dumped all over my mouse pads, my pants, like all over the carpet.
Oh my.
But
I did that too. Not at my desk. I did it at the gym. My shoe fell out of my gym bag and I leaned over to pick it up. My phone's in my hand with my water bottle and I leaned forward and the inside of my phone case was just a puddle of water.
Oh
Ugh.
my.
It was a great morning.
Yeah.
And then there's me that's just chugging tea in like a Pyrex container. I was like, it's a double whammy of tea today.
The fact that you just left it in there.
Yeah. No shame.
That's fantastic. I love that. Oh. Ooh. It's almost fell.
Gotta get the fluids.
Exactly.
Water's good for you.
I have to get the baby. I have to get the
So cute.
baby.
You're like, no, no more.
Just watch. You want to learn? You want to learn? You want to dance too?
So sweet.
Because she hates me.
Oh wow, this is the first time I've seen a Shannon with a Y.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either. I don't think so.
I would like a kiss. Thank you. Meow once if you hate me. Don't meow at all if you love me. Perfect. Perfect. What's going on? Up to my notebook she goes. You gonna sit on my notepad?
Here's my troublemaker.
He's like, why are you touching me? Do you ever just force your cat to look in the mirror at itself?
Yeah, Steven likes to look at himself in the mirror though. He loves to have his picture taken. Like he's a diva.
Such a big yawn for a little kitty. She won't yawn around me because every time she big yawns, I stick my finger in her mouth. Right, puppies? Come here, I love you. I love you. You're the bestest.
Dude, what is it? What is it with cats and always like getting on your computers and
Oh,
stuff?
I love it.
When I was trying to look at apartments earlier and last night and all day yesterday, I have my little notepad next to me and she'll either sit on the notepad or literally right in front of me. Like, excuse me, I can't see.
I'm gonna go. I need to fill up my waters really quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Oh, thank you. I love you. so
Little
much.
love nibbles is cute.
What? Where are you going? What you doing? There's a
What's her name
baby.
again?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Okay. Fluffy. I don't think she noticed. She's
No,
like,
now she's on my notepad. Come here. Say hello.
I just got my cricket.
Ooh, that was fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to my cousin's last night. So now it's time to get some of like the mats and vinyl or whatever.
Where are you going? I think today after damn it. I think today after Chris goes to work or after probably gets some at school, we're gonna get my printer.
Nice, nice. Which printer are you going with?
I wrote it down. The HP DeskJet, and it comes in a really pretty Tiffany blue.
Ooh, nice. Is that the one that has like the scanner on top or like the one that you can insert the paper scanner on top?
let me, hold on, let me minimize this. I don't know how to do it.
All right, I got my water.
Oh, there we go. Let me pull it up and I'll show you. Oh yeah, I can exit out of all the apartment searches that are open. This is amazing. Happy day.
Thank goodness. Wow, that's a good earnest money.
5,000, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad that like I mean, I guess I don't know, but just based on the other numbers, I don't know if that she'll make the top 3, but that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Earnest money at least. Huh.
Well, and also from a bank's perspective, anything with financing, unfortunately, is probably not going to make the cut. And the
Right.
fact that the highest offer is a cash offer with no contingencies, how are you going to beat that? Like how,
what it, yeah.
Yeah, I just emailed it to you.
Oh, okay.
I emailed you the link.
hey, Brittany, if you don't mind, if you have it, and if not, that's okay. But if you don't mind just sharing that blank version of the offer template.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. Can you imagine doing an Excel spreadsheet for 40 offers? It takes
I would
quite a
print
while.
it all out and stick it next to me so I can just.
I'm pretty sure I have that printer, like in the one that's in the camper.
Hello,
Of course, I think I have an older version of it though.
Get him, Jeff. Go get him. Go get him. Get him. Go get him. He right there. Go get him. We have these like little things right here.
Yeah. Hey,
on my desk to climb up there to hit him.
Obviously, like it's good to work with buyers too, but as you can see what your odds are, like as working with a buyer agent, this is a prime example of why it's so nice to try to get listings if you can, because
definitely.
you're gonna sell them. And working with buyers, like look at how many agents came to show this and didn't offer, and then look at how many offers came in. Like your chances, even though if you're really good and you have a really good buyer, it's still like almost like winning the lottery. I feel like for a buyer, you know what I mean? Not quite, but still, it's pretty up there. It's not easy to win.
The amount of people that are like straight cash is insane.
Where is all this cash coming from,
Right.
dude? Like,
I need to be friends with those people.
Right.
Business.
I clearly have the wrong person in my house. Like,
it is crazy.
Yes, Scarlett.
All cash ads.
All jokes, all jokes.
I can like a take or give. It is what it is.
Do you guys use Google Docs or like, because I use both since this is how it was set up for me, but like I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out a good cloud solution, but I use Google Cloud and I use Apple Cloud or iCloud. Do you ladies use cloud services, and do you have a preference?
Nope. No preference.
No. Yeah, I guess. Have you ever heard of Brivity?
Brivity?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So it's a good CMA and CMR, like where it can organize all sorts of different information. And I'm wondering like if that, and I know Google Docs are like really good for
Yes.
filing and like having as a cloud.
Yes.
So I think that's probably the best solution otherwise though. Like
Rivety. So you're saying it's a CRM and cloud service?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it does have the cloud as well because it holds like everything. And I'm not sure about the offers side of things, but I can imagine you probably could.
Okay. Willie G. Have you guys met Willie G yet?
No.
No.
Okay, that's Jody's brother. He's my best friend. But he's going to test drive a Kona today. That's
nice.
because he saw my car and he likes it a lot. So I'm like, yes, like because I copied him last time and we both got Honda Civics. And now he's gonna copy me possibly. So because we always get like the same cars.
Nice. No, that's awesome.
It's kind of fun.
Sounds fun.
Like we had a group of us guys all had a line of like 4 or 5 white cars in a row. Like we all got similar cars.
That's
It was
awesome.
kind of fun. Or like
And
the
then if you
white
all
car
park-
crew. Everybody's like, what are you guys? Like some clan? And we're like, yeah, like pretty much, dude.
No, not where I want you to do that. I'm like 80% sure my computer hates me.
That's not very nice.
I want to tell it to get it together then.
So what year of car is it this year? Or I guess what car is he looking at?
Yeah,
What
he
year?
would get a new one.
Nice. Because weren't you saying though that they were having some shortages though with the
Oh
vehicles?
yes.
Is that better now or is it?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of wish I could go with him and like test drive it, but
Yeah.
pre-approval.
So how did you meet Will? Did you meet him through Jody or did you meet Jody?
No,
because of
I
Will?
met Will first. We go to a Bible study group and we've been going to this same group for like probably like 10 years.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I met like a lot of my best friends through that group. Like we are all extremely like very, very close and ridiculous with each other. And we just all have, most of us, I should say, have like a really weird and funny, like silly side.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
It is fun. I'm definitely blessed with good friends. Like that's like one of the most important things, to have like good friends and good people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I set up my new computer with a hub. So my hub has Ethernet, my printer, my mouse, and my monitor. So when I plug in this one thing, it connects everything.
Oh, nice. I know I need to do you have 2 screens too, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that as well?
No, not yet, but I'm thinking about it just because
I can't do without it now. Like,
there's just so much information that I
Yeah.
don't know.
like, I mean, I'm still, there's too much to not have that much screens. It would be, you'd have to be constantly flipping.
And my Mac screen is really tiny too, so
Oh,
I can deal with it, but I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna like get wrinkles just from like squinting.
yes. Yep. I wonder what the lowest offer is gonna be.
I feel like it's that 140.
Yeah. Finding accepting.
Good thing I'm not writing anything right now.
Now, I'm wondering though, like those people that put in the offer, if they're seeing that the price went up, like, do you think that they're just gonna keep that and hope for the best? Or I guess I would say that if the price increased, that's kind of like an obvious, you guys
It
gotta,
was on the notes because I made a letter, and if they click on documents in the other tab, it says that it's an auction styled short sale and the price on MLS is to reflect what a buyer needs to do to be within the top 3 offers.
okay,
Because obviously we can't say any terms, so that's
right.
I did it strategically. You would be shocked, Brittany, how many agents I've had that have asked me, oh, what are the other offers? I'm like, no, like I
Wow.
legally cannot do that. Like you should do
Right.
better than that. And some people are like, oh yeah, like they either pretend like they forgot or they're really just not a good agent. Like they
Right.
must not be doing that much business to like be
Right.
asking those type of questions, because you get caught once with that, like
Then you're done.
well, not necessarily done, but you'll get reprimanded by
Mhm.
the licensing, and then they will determine whether or not they're gonna like what repercussions, and if it's a big enough offense, you can lose your license.
Wow.
Well, and isn't that common sense though? Well, common
It
sense.
should
not so
be.
common.
But sometimes common sense isn't so common.
Yep.
Isn't that
Right.
crazy?
Like I get it, you want to know, but like at the end of the day, you and I both already know I can't tell you.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just respond. I try not to be offensive. I'm just matter of fact. I just say I legally can't disclose that. I had one agent that just kept hammering me on everything, and I'm like, I can't discuss that. And they asked more things. Then they asked me about the seller's financial like stuff, and I'm like, I cannot disclose anything about the
Right.
seller. Like, I mean,
So-
it's a short sale.
Like I told you though, like the short sale, that's like a very much like just going by the definition that they're behind on their payments. So like you can
Right.
tell your buyer that, but you can't say how many
Right.
payments. or-
Right. Because that is all their personal information, and we can't.
Right.
So for a short sale, you can tell people it's a short sale.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, you can tell people it's a short sale, but you cannot go into specific details unless you have permission. Like, but I
From the
still
seller.
would be careful with doing that, because
Right.
once you start telling certain people something and not everybody, then you can get sued. Because people
Right.
could say that's an unfair advantage, or like you either tell everybody or tell nobody. Like,
Mhm.
if it's something like that, I
It
guess.
kind of runs into the same thing with like fair housing. What you do for one, you
Exactly.
do for everybody, or don't do it at all.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
People go crazy with this stuff.
That's what it sounds like.
Man, my eyes needed a break for a second.
Yeah. All the reading of little details.
And we're going through all these contracts. It's funny because, like, I mean, you can't blame them, but like some of the people that have like contingencies have all the contingencies, and then the really high ones have none. It's like,
That's
whoa,
crazy.
it is crazy. And it's like a FHA. Oh my goodness. That's hard
Ooh.
to deal with right now.
Yeah, because the appraisal, that's gonna be, I mean, yeah, I don't know how that would work, like given the fact that it's like really high. What did they offer though? The 150?
Oh my gosh. And they need to borrow 150. So they literally have no down payment.
Oh, wow.
So in the case of like with a lot, don't mind me, I'm trying to get food, I'm hungry. In the case of FHA, do you feel like when it's something like this, they're at a huge disadvantage?
Yes, major disadvantage.
Because you have to rely on them to, especially in a short sale, like that person is already just trying to help the bank get their money back. And now
Right.
you're bringing another, basically bank, well, I feel like anybody with a needing funds from a bank, like that's putting another bank at a kind of a weird place.
Yeah. And the bank's not likely. The bank would choose a cash offer with less money over a more expensive offer most of the time, depending how big it is. But where's their, okay, so. Shall have right to cure, yes, for inspection. Let's see, yes for radon. Wow, they have all these contingencies, dude.
So they're at a disadvantage too.
Yeah, there's no way this is gonna be accepted. And yes for appraisal.
Mhm.
Wow, all these contingencies.
That's sad. They're just getting into the game, but they're not. That's the thing that's so bad about this market is
I
that
know, they can't
like, they
compete.
don't, yeah, they have no chance. Just probably have to just keep renting.
I had somebody that said that like messaged me and they're like, how did we go from 140 all the way up to like 240 and now we're up to like 265? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's trying to buy a house right now and they keep getting, they kind of gave up for a while because every single house they're being beat out by at least 20,000 over the asking price and
Mhm.
the people bypassing a inspection.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, basically you have to look at houses like more so like 20,000 or more under what you're,
Yeah.
and then like expect to put that 20,000 or whatever
Right.
over. Just kind of maneuver the funds so you might not be able to get that amount of house, but
then the things that you find that are in that price range are horrible.
right. Well, and then that's the case where for them, then either get a rehab house or something like that.
Right.
Unfortunately, but you could get a nice like smaller or not so decent house, or you could get kind of a crappy house and then work on it over the years.
Right.
But
Who has shoes in their dryer?
who
What's that
does?
noise? I said, it sounds like someone has shoes
Oh.
in their dryer.
He's chewing on the cardboard box
Oh my God.
because why not?
That was a split second of Chris. Did I say hi? He said, don't get used to it.
Don't get used to it. Yeah, look at him. Unreal.
It sounds like he's like pecking at it like a woodpecker.
Yeah, he's kind of weird. He's a fun little guy.
So just for time's sake, you ladies get the point and I can go through and fill in all the terms, but for now, I'm just gonna go through and do it by the pricing because then I'm gonna get to like the top 3 offers basically.
Okay.
But yes, the seller will still have to sign off on everything. And I've had people that get really upset and they want to see, they're like, send me the signed copy and you have to send it to them. You don't have to send it to everybody unless they ask, but I always have the seller sign it so that I have it in case somebody's like, can you please show me? Because I don't believe that the seller didn't accept my offer.
Sure. So you're gonna have to probably go to his house to have him sign. Otherwise, you could do it online, but
I'll probably do it on zip forms because I can literally just send it. Let's see.
Babe. They just texted me. I said, they just texted me. They said, I think we should put a pet lease in there just so we have it on record, that we know about it, for your protection and ours. And she's just gonna send it as a separate addendum instead of making us re-sign the whole lease. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys don't hear me talking to Chris. I'm sorry, and chewing. So
Okay. Sometimes I need to do it in like 2 sittings because my eyes are like dead because I'm scrolling through all this.
Mhm. Yeah.
What a blessing it is, though. It feels so good to be able to like. It's just there's something exciting about something like so with so much activity on it.
Yeah. It's good to get your name out there like that, though.
It is definitely. Holy, this person's proof of funds. He has over $500,000 in there.
Wow, can he be my friend?
Right, I was just gonna say, can we be friends?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
Omar, I see you.
Remember yesterday when Jody asked us if we know who Norberto was?
Yeah, well, it was that. I don't know.
Did
Oh
anybody
my
else?
gosh, Norberto is this guy that like popped on our Zoom. And I don't know if it was on our Zoom, but he's on the Power Dialers group, the group that I call with every morning.
Oh,
What did she say about Norberto? I didn't hear this part.
They joined, whoever this person is, joined one of our Lake Breeze work group texts,
Okay.
didn't say anything, and then removed themselves. And then a couple hours later, I get a message from that same person saying, hey, blah, 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 blah. This is my business. This is what I do. If you're interested, click this Zoom link to join us. We're live now. And I'm like, nope, bye. I don't know what this is.
What the
did he get
heck?
hacked?
Oh. Okay, I'm so glad you mentioned that because there is somebody that has been texting all of our agents pretending to be me, and they're
Oh.
trying to get you to do something like give you their information or social security number. This also happened when I was at Coldwell Banker. So somebody is tracking me and they're trying to pretend and get people to like have interviews and give them their social security numbers. So if if that ever happens and it's not from my number, like just be aware that it's probably not me.
Okay.
I've been hacked before, so anytime anybody sends me a link to anything, I never open it. So future warning, if you ever send me a link for something, tell me that you're sending me a link, otherwise I'll never touch it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Like before you told me to open up that zip file, I received the email and I was like, oh, he didn't say anything, so I'm gonna ignore this.
Over now.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
For time's sake, I'm just gonna go through and see on any of the additional possible places that they could put additional language that could potentially be an escalation clause.
What is an escalation clause?
That's when they're willing to go above any other offers. And I use escalations all the time because it helps me win offers, and not a lot of agents use it, but it's helped me win a lot of offers.
Interesting.
1,000 and due at closing.
I love escalation clauses.
Yes.
You said a lot of agents don't use it.
Well, I won't say a lot, but as you see here, nobody's used one yet.
Interesting.
And if somebody used an escalation clause, it could have trumped another offer, but some investors don't want to do an escalation clause and they're just willing to write what they're willing to write, and that's it.
Because of the numbers, but still that's interesting.
Buyer, rent and rent back to seller. I love it when agents do this where they're like, I love it when they give me like the terms, like they've already done it for me. They just give me the terms in an email.
Oh, nice. Do you still double check though? I'm assuming you just cross verify. through the, like when they email the
You,
terms or?
yeah, you should. Oh my goodness, my eyes need a little break.
You're like almost there, thankfully.
I know.
That's how I felt when I was taking the test. Oh my goodness. Like my nose was running because my eyes were watering so much. And oh my goodness, it looks like I'm like crying basically over the test.
Yeah,
I was so hungry and drank so much coffee on my way. So my
Yeah.
stomach was growling so bad. And then
Yeah,
on top of that,
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't have anything to drink. So I felt like my throat was so dry. And if I started coughing, people were going to think I had COVID. And I was like,
Yeah.
I just want to be done.
Right.
yes.
There's that like meme that says like 2019, you cough to cover a fart. 2020, you fart to cover a cough.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh. I mistook this for a offer, but it's actually not an offer. It's somebody that just sent me their pre-approval. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. So he literally just told me the terms. Offer price one. Okay, so I guess, wow, interesting. He didn't actually even write an offer. He just literally wrote an email.
Oh, weird. So was it just a buyer that doesn't have an agent then?
I don't know.
How does that work for like instance if you have a listing and then you have the buyer, then obviously then you would just get the commission from both sides then if they both approve of it?
Yes. But that's the thing. You have to find somebody that's willing to go above all these offers.
Right. And then like I was asking yesterday too, like if it's an off market seller, so the commission would just come from the buyer since it's like a for sale by owner essentially, even though you brought
There's
the
a
buyer to them.
there's a few ways to handle that, but yeah, essentially that's the way that I usually do it, because in my buyer agency it says before working with them, I just tell them you're not, the only charge you're going to get is $5.99 or $2.99 if we do both selling and buying for you, and that you don't pay anything up front. It's all taken out of the closing. I still have other language in there that talks about off-market properties, but I tell them that doesn't even, I don't even really mention that because it doesn't go into effect unless we come across that type of property. At that point, then I would say, well, then we can negotiate that with the seller. So what I do is we just adjust their offer price to accommodate for whatever the commission is.
Okay.
There's another strategic method that you can do that, like with buyer agency, and you can write a new buyer agency every time you do an offer, and based on what the commission is and what, like, because in Wisconsin as a buyer agent you make less in commission than you do as a listing agent, and that's not the way in like Florida and a lot of other places. So if you think you can get away with it, you can make your buyer agency like strategic in a way that you're getting a specific commission, but then you're basically putting in the buyer's offer that the seller is willing to do a closing cost credit, but then in your buyer agency, it's that same amount. So like essentially the seller is giving it to the buyer, but then in your agreement, the buyer is giving it to you. So it's basically like a compound effect, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But in this market, since it is such a hot seller's market, I'm not sure right now is necessarily the best market to do that, because
Sure.
you're hurting your offers chances. If that, you know what I mean?
Right.
If you're hurting their offer. If it was more of a buyer's market and like there wasn't many offers on it, then you could more so get away with something like that.
Okay.
how likely is a seller usually to be okay with paying that with that language?
Well, you can up their offer then too. So like you could also up the offer. But I mean, if it is really a for sale by owner, people think that they're getting a good deal because they're not paying a commission, and you can still let them think that, but indirectly they're paying it and they're also selling it for way under value. Like statistically, like, because you can see this, I mean, this property right here is a prime example. I listed my brother-in-law's property that he thought he was going to save money going for sale by owner. He got an offer and then it fell apart due to financing, and then we listed it and we got him, I think it was like 30 some over what his offer was.
So it made up for that
It
commission amount
more
that people
than
are
made
so
up for
worried
the
about.
commission. Yes. And on top of that, I mean, that's not even to, I mean, that's only, if you think about it, he still had to pay a buyer agent fee. So he was only missing like a 3.6%, and you're losing thousands of dollars on underselling the property.
Mhm.
And as an agent myself, like when I sell property, I'm going to be listing it. You better believe, because that's how much you're going to make back more money. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's silly to try to sell it on your own. And then that saying, I was trying to remember, you're chasing nickels, losing dollars.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that. Because a lot of people don't want to do it because they don't want to pay the commission fee, but like when you come at and be like, hey, so with the amount that you're going to get over that, you're not going to notice the commission fee.
Exactly. Like it actually doesn't cost you anything at all, because we're going to make that back and it comes
Right.
out of the closing. So in the amount that we're going to get you back and net you back for your home, we're going to actually get you more money. We're going to save you money. But people don't believe it. Like people actually, a lot of people don't believe that's true. It's like, let me show you our results.
Brittany, stop laughing at me.
It's funny when you get like some lower offers and then all of a sudden you get some bigger ones and then you start to have more negotiation power.
Yeah, it looks like 140 is your lowest.
Yeah. I should email those offers back and say, congratulations, yours was the lowest offer. Just kidding. That'd be awful.
Download one of those like certificates that they use for kids for school. Congratulations with the big star. You had the lowest offer out of 1 out of 18.
Gosh, that would be so bad.
That'd be so mean. They're never going to buy a property ever again.
Okay.
Wait, so now these people in column A, that's the agent that sent you this, or that's the person who wants to buy it?
That's the agent.
Okay. I was just confused. I know it says it, but like when his proof of funds was like $500,000 and we're all like, ooh, how do I be friends with him? And I'm like, wait a minute, is that the buyer?
I
Or is
realized that too.
Mhm.
I mean, the agent might know people too, though. If he knows $1 million people, all right, I still want to be friends.
Mhm.
Right? Like I don't ask for much. Just let me borrow your yacht whenever I want to.
It's the small things, you know.
Chris is willing to do work for favors. It's fine. Right, babe? Somebody's proof of funds was $500,000. And I said, I don't ask for much. Being friends, just let me borrow your yacht when I want to. Chris is available to do work and favors. Like, fine. You wouldn't do favors for somebody who's a billionaire or a millionaire just so you can use their stuff? You're so full of it. I don't believe you.
You're so full of it.
I don't believe you. Because you're telling me right now you wouldn't be friends with a millionaire? All you had to do was like build them a deck. Doesn't matter that you don't know how to build a deck. You're friends with a millionaire now.
No radon.
You're a terrible person. I love you, but you're a terrible person. Are you sure you don't want to come to Target?
I want to go to Target.
You want to come to Target? I'm gonna go to Target.
I do
Going to
love
Target?
Target.
Dude, Target is my BFF. I'm going at like 2:45. You want to join us?
That sounds fun, but it sounds dangerous.
Hopefully you don't have that red card. You better leave that at home.
Oh no, he would murder me if I ever did that. I'm already horrible with money. I'm going in there with a certain amount of money and a list of things I need. And besides for Starbucks, I'm not getting anything else. Huh? What did you say?
I said, yeah, we'll see how that works out.
My eye is like twitching out. I think I've
Oh, I
been
hate-
on the computer too much lately.
Oh, I hate that.
I need to, that's a sign you need to drink more water and that you're stressed.
I had my eyes start to twitch when I was going to my showing.
Oh no.
And then I was like, oh man, they're gonna think this lady's like tweaking out. Like, what is happening? And then it went away. No, it's good.
I was really hoping that was going to say Ungermeyer after we were just talking about Lizzie McGuire.
Honestly, this looks all it looks all overwhelming, but it's really just reading it. It's just reading through it.
Mhm.
It doesn't look bad. Now that I'm understanding what you're doing, it's making a lot more sense.
Mhm.
Well, if you can't read, you can't be a realtor. I love you, but sorry.
Oh no.
No proof of funds.
No, this is a VA loan.
So no money
Hey.
down.
That person should get it instantly. That's just my opinion. There's too many homeless vets. Like, give them the house.
Yeah.
True.
One less quarter paper.
I mean, as nice as that statement is,
It's unrealistic. I
If-
know.
yeah. If I was the seller or the bank, I think I might feel a little differently.
Well, clearly I'm just nicer than the seller and the bank, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. They were probably not banned from talking to people on the internet, but
Yeah.
you never know.
I still can't believe that. That's too funny.
I'm terrible.
What?
So I'm not allowed to post on the news Facebook pages.
Oh my goodness.
When Jody and I were talking that day about that TikTok that I made, I showed her my thing and I was like, listen, TikTok is a sensitive place. And I showed her how many times I've been banned on there for things I didn't even do. She's like, so what you're telling me is TikTok is a good and a bad place for you.
Oh, I've been
It's a
having so
wonderful
much
place.
fun with TikTok in the houses, like taking videos. Oh my gosh, I could just do that all day.
I don't know how to do all that cool editing and stuff. Like, you're
Oh.
gonna have to show me how to do that. And I don't know how to
So
put
fun.
the logos in there. Nothing.
So fun.
I love TikTok.
I'm so mad that they keep muting my music when I share it on Facebook, though. It just makes me so mad. It's like, well, if it's on
You
TikTok,
post it when you post it, do you say I don't own the rights to this music? Because then otherwise, if you say that, they shouldn't mute you.
I guess I'll try that and see. Because I've done that before and I still had them mute part of it. So I don't know.
I had a
Oh,
video of
Lord.
Scarlett from Snapchat that I posted on Facebook, and they banned me for 24 hours and muted the audio
Hmm,
because I didn't say that I don't own the rights to the music.
wow.
Facebook has been getting in a lot of trouble lately for things like that.
Yeah. Facebook's honestly, as sad as it is, they're just kind of dying out
Mm-hmm.
because they keep getting in trouble for everything and they're not able, they're just like basically swimming, trying to swim too fast and they're not keeping up.
Right. They're swimming up shit creek without a paddle.
Yep, that's it. No, I did, and actually I did like a little research. So I did, I looked at different Facebook pages for different realtors that had
Oh, yeah?
a very large following. And
Yeah.
I was noticing that a lot of the posts, now granted, this isn't the ads or anything like that, because I know those are beneficial, but the actual posts that they will post continuously, some of these agents had like 1,000 people that like their page. They would only have like 1 or 2 people liking their posts. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Think that there would be more of a following.
More interaction,
Right.
especially when you have that many people.
Yeah, so that's like really where and the videos is a true thing, like the reels. I've had so many different people like my video and I look where they're at, like it's like Missouri, Ohio. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it's also good to just kind of get your name out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Random
good
people.
thing to use as well that I noticed. And a friend of mine is a realtor, and I asked her about it, if it works, and she said it does. So use Snapchat
Yes,
and
I've heard
swipe
that.
over and tag the location, and it'll let you post it to like Milwaukee County story,
That's cool.
and it'll pop up.
Yeah, I've heard that
That is
actually
really
from my
cool.
realtor friend as well, that she has like a huge following just from that.
What?
Yeah, and if you go on the Snapchat map,
That's genius.
when you click on the map itself, like there's certain areas like where is it? I don't know if you can see my screen. Do you see how some areas are like they have like blue
Yep.
circles or red circles?
Yep.
Those are areas that have pretty big things going on. So like for me, my closest thing is being next to the West Dallas skate park.
Oh,
So
yep.
I could post to that story, and then all these people are going to see, oh, hey, there's a house for sale near the West Dallas skate park. I love the skate park.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yay.
You done?
I entered in all of them, but then when I'll just have to sort this now.
Is it bad to go show up to pick up my kid from school in an Old Smoky Moonshine shirt?
It's just kind of like a rocker t-shirt. It's normal now.
I don't even drink, guys. I got it for free. Sorry.
I follow some girls on TikToks and they make set like that t-shirt, like you can make a whole look with it, like wearing like a little leather jacket or a jean jacket and then like jeans and like a belt and a cute hat. It's just like, what am I doing in life?
Right. Here's me. I just put on a t-shirt and a pair of like
Right.
jean shorts, and I leave my house, and I think I'm like, hot shit.
Right. I'll have to see
Anybody
if I can
know how
find
to
her.
sort this? Because I only know how to do this on Microsoft Office, I don't know how to sort it on Google Sheets.
What are you trying to sort it by?
The price.
Okay.
Don't
So
you
if I-
hit the column?
Hover over to column D and click it twice at the top. So click on D itself twice.
Oh, wait, but I wanted to carry
Uh-oh.
everything with it though.
It should,
Real, ooh,
if you're trying to, well, save it first and then try it.
yeah. Did that move my stuff? I hope
Or
not.
try making a
Just did-
copy like you did before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is there, it looks like there's like a little drop down menu for D. Can you
Oh,
click
wait,
that?
what is this?
Where's Clayton when you need him?
Right?
No, it unselected everything. I need everything to be selected. Otherwise, it's just gonna do that.
So then if you have everything selected and you try to click up by data, does it
Sort sheet.
maybe,
Oh, wait.
how's that? That doesn't, well, that might be right. Yeah, that's
No,
right.
because
'Cause
it didn't sort them correctly.
So
Or-
if you have a copy of it and this is a completely different,
looks
like
like it
reopen
did.
page, try
Oh,
try
here we
clicking
go.
that D.
Here we go. Yes.
Yeah, by column D.
Here.
Select all. Oh, no, it like moved this part then.
Oh no. Maybe because, well, that doesn't make sense.
What's that? Where did I go for that? Sort range or sort?
Advanced, you were in advanced range sorting options.
Oh. No. What the heck? All right, I'm gonna start from the top. So no. No. Okay, so that's
I bet because you had that part highlighted, so you probably just want the data highlighted when you're trying to sort it. Unless you lock that.
oh yeah, maybe you're right. Hold on, I'm gonna try that again. Whoa, this is getting real wonky now.
Undo, undo.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad we saved the copy.
Did he send you the picture of their daughter trying to draw the baby?
I'm so glad we made a copy because that would have been bad.
Oh, let me find it. It was so cute.
Okay, so wait, it's still selecting the upper one. All right, well, we're gonna try this.
Oh, the bottom one's not selected. The 175.
Oh. Thank you. All right.
And then is it advanced range there?
Oh, yes. And then by column D.
So that's lowest to highest, it looks like.
Oh, how do we do it the
So
other
then
way?
go back into the data and then that advanced, and then you can select the Z to A, Cecilia.
Okay. No, it's still
No?
not working. What the heck? This is so strange.
Oh, because column A, that's why. So do the Z to A there, and then column D, change that.
Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. All right. Wow. Well, I'm gonna need to take a little, my eyes need to take a little break, but
Yeah, sounds good.
so that's how we do that.
This is being recorded. When it's done, can it be sent to me? Because I have to leave soon to go get scars, so I gotta go.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the cloud, so you can ask Jody. It takes like a day for it to load on the cloud, but then yeah, she'll have it.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad I
Cool.
learned a little bit.
Yes. All right. Talk to you later, ladies. Thanks for
All right.
watching and chilling.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Uh,
See you at 7:30.
all
Yep.
right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice
See ya.
meeting.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.